Many failed. This king will do better. Never has a game had such a gentle opening while being so captivating and enchanting. Kingdom Two Crowns is a side-scrolling micromanagement strategy game where you strive against all odds to build and defend your very own kingdom. As you take your first steps in Kingdom, you are passively told the story of an old kingdom under two crowns, which has long since crumbled under the weight of time. What this kingdom failed against is ultimately unclear. However, what is clear, judging by the crown on your head, is that you have inherited their roles and responsibilities, and you are starting from scratch amongst the rubble and ruins left over from their reign. Guided by a spooky ghost of the old ruler, you find a small pouch worth of gold coins in the grassland and make your way to a mostly deserted encampment. There you are instructed to light a fire in the unlit campfire, and by dropping a few coins to the potential recruits nearby, your civilization begins. From here you equip your peasants with a bow and a hammer from the local markets that appeared when you began your settlement, and a small exploration into the surrounding forest doubles your manpower in town. The ghost shows you to a tree on the perimeter of the camp, and ominously explains that, to expand, you must clear the land, but it will cost you more than just coins. Leaving a coin on the tree, your worker rushes out to attend your assigned work, and fells the tree. As the tree falls, a coin or two falls with it, representing the value of the lumber collected by your worker. Buying another bow for the new recruits in town prompts the final instruction from your spectral ancestor, who says, build, explore, defend, conquer. Build. You start by shoring up the perimeter wall on either side of town. With the camp built and the wall standing, the build phase of your instruction is well underway. Explore. Curiosity calls to you from within the woods. Having never adventured out past the first recruitment camp, you feel compelled to discover what is out there. As you pass the first recruitment camp, a traveling trader passes by you, heading towards your camp. You soon pass a small shack in the woods, which you can only presume is the cottage of the traveling trader. Moving deeper, a sudden streak from the sky hits the earth with a large crash. It seems a griffin has crash-landed. Handing it a coin seems to do nothing, and you notice it needs 2 gems to activate this encounter, though where you will find them is much a mystery to you. After discovering another recruitment camp, you find 2 chests of gold, which you happily store away in your girthy pouch, sharing enough coin to hire the fellows in the forest. An abandoned house requires gems also, but the archery target nearby the house suggests that the person who would be attracted to this area might bolster your offensive capabilities. The forest is deeper than you could have imagined, and this far into the woods, the canopy above traps you in darkness. As you approach the old footbridge over the river, 2 dark figures with a single purple eye each dart out over the water. You pause, stunned by their sudden appearance, and as they reach the border of your torchlight, you realize their intent. Attempting to flee, the creature pounces on you, tearing coins from your purse, but your mount is too tired from galloping through the forest to sprint. One of your assailants has managed to snatch up a coin from the ground, but the other continues to pound you, throwing coins into the river. Eventually, your horse regains enough stamina, and you sprint back through the forest, with the monster on your heels until it nips you twice more, stealing another coin and fleeing back into the dark recess of the forest. The moon is high above the land when you finally return home, and as you assess your encampment, you watch the end of a battle gone wrong. As your archers on duty are pushed to the ground, their money and equipment whisked off into the night. It's at this point you realize you are already failing at your 3rd goal: defend. Some of your men still retain coins from hunting hare in the grasslands, and you restock the archers with bows, and the second day begins as you repair the stake wall that has been torn down the night before. From this point onwards in the game, as you strive towards your final goal of conquering, you can spend time upgrading camp or improving walls and building guard towers for your archers to safely pick off incoming monsters as they attack night after night. You hire archers to hunt during the day, killing rabbits in the field and deer in the forests. You are able to expand your lands by clearing trees and building walls further out from town, but the entire process becomes a delicate balancing act of ensuring you have enough builders to complete the outlined works for a day before night falls. and creatures of the night come to whisk away your hard-earned tools and disenfranchise your workers, making you search for them once again, unless they are lucky enough to make it back to town, penniless and forlorn. This whole game is an adventure, wrapped up in the process of writing your own kingdom story, whether that story is one of triumph, or whether your kingdom falls and your ancestors will take your place trying to rebuild, just as you have done before them. With a stunning beauty in its simplistic and pixelated art style, Kingdom has often made me pause the endless tasks and projects I have set myself in-game to just appreciate the rain playing on the river's surface, or even watch the grass grow over a recently deforested woodland. Very few games have such an enchanting and mesmerizing feel to them, leaving Kingdom as a top choice for something to play after a long day when you need something to unwind, but still want a challenge. And a challenge this game is. If you're new, or if you set the difficulty higher as a veteran, balancing the in-game economy while picking the right time to advance building projects or scout the woodlands is always exciting and suspenseful. There is so much more to explore, so much more to discover, and so much more to build as you travel the lands of your kingdom. Kingdom will spark your imagination with a single-player experience, split screen, or co-op online. This game is the perfect choice for a relaxing evening of gaming, or a challenging build towards forming an empire that cannot be stopped. And that's why Kingdom 2 Crowns has the Otter Games seal of approval.